From KC24, your local election headquarters, with your host, Alexan Balakian. This is Sunday Morning Matters.
And good Sunday morning. I'm Alexan Balakian. Thank you for joining us, and we invite you to join the conversation at Real Alexan. Use the hashtag Sunday Morning Matters. Along the way, former Fresno City Councilman Blong Zhang on the water wars impacting our disadvantaged communities. But we begin with a conversation over Fresno City's general plan that headlined some controversy about a month ago. You showed the mayor the stats that we have right here.
I did.
And he said what?
He said that, let me look at the numbers. We're trying to get him on board to support this.
This being the general plan. That has fallen flat to this point. The general plan passed by City Council back in 2014 projected 76,000 dwellings before 2035. Council members Luis Chavez, Miguel Arias, and Mike Carbasi say the housing data shows the city is failing miserably in obtaining that goal. They say most premier home builders are now moving their business out of the city. So with that, we're going to bring in Fresno Mayor Lee Brand. Always good to have you back on Sunday Morning Matters. How are you, sir?
My pleasure. Great.
Well, all right. So you heard from Luis Chavez, but your office obviously disputing some of the numbers that he told me about a month ago. What are the real numbers that was presented this week in City Council for the general plan?
He gave a 10-year time frame. It should have been probably about a 22 to 23-year time frame because, as I recall, it was passed in 2014. It was through at least 2035.
And you were on the council at that time.
I was on the council.
Yeah.
I supported the general plan, yes. Since then, he has the correct figures.
So since then, he has the correct figures, but is what he is talking about correct? Should we blow up the general plan? I know that you guys, the council decided to go with a study.
Right.
But at the end of that study, what do you think will happen? Will it be amended? Or have to be ripped up and start all over?
I think one of the provisions was that at midterm, which is now 5 years, we should evaluate the progress and measure where it's going. So what he's doing, I think, is actually legitimate to do a study. Now, there's a difference between doing a study and initiating amendments and legal action. So all this is going to do is put some citizens together, where I believe every council member picks 2, I pick 3. We have probably 6 meetings, and then make a report of recommendations to the council. What, if anything, should be done.
When you mean 2 people as part of the study, are you talking about builders, developers?
Each council member can pick 2 people that they want. I'm not going to tell them who to pick. I would hopefully they'd pick objective people that are civic-minded, and they're going to evaluate what we've done so far. And at the conclusion, which is roughly around June or so, they're going to come back with a report to the council that may say you need to take action, may say everything's fine. But I'll wait for that to happen.
All right, so in an economy that everybody says is booming,
yes,
the job market seems to be steady. We know it goes down a little bit during the holidays, but the building permits in Fresno, they continue to slump.
Right.
So what's happening here? We're not seeing the dwellings go up per the general plan as expected, though. True?
Well, a lot of it is the prices have went up substantially for single-family homes. Rents have went up substantially for rental properties. You're seeing numbers of 1,500, 2,000. Some of the numbers that were in the general plan were probably very optimistic. So you're seeing a lot of reality. And there's other factors out there that are, I'm sure, weighing on the market. But some of the other places like Clovis, I think even Madera, I think they're at 150, 160 permits so far this year. So this is a statewide issue, not just in Fresno.
But it's continually decreasing. Is that what you're saying?
But it's always it's to a certain extent, but things will be cyclical too.
Okay. Well, let me bring this into play a little bit. There was a comment this week in the Business Journal from mayor candidate Jerry Dyer. He said this quote, "A common theme among developers that when they go to other cities like Clovis, they roll out the red carpet. When they come to Fresno, we roll out the red tape." True?
Not true. Every developer has their own, they're the most important. They go to Clovis, they probably say, Fresno does it better. They go to Visalia, Clovis does it better. We've made a lot of progress. There's still more progress to do. Every mayoral candidate going back probably before Jim Patterson has tried to make a difference, and to a certain extent they have. When I leave, I think there'll be a difference. Will there be more work to be done? Absolutely.
All right. I guess the big question too is 76,000 dwellings over a 25-year period, right? how much of that will be dedicated for the homeless? Because we have a huge homeless problem. You can't let them have encampments in a certain part of the city. The police can't do anything even if they do have an encampment. It's a huge problem. But what about building shelters for the homeless instead of always building something that is more permanent or affordable housing?
Well, first of all, part of that 76,000 was based on a growth rate that's actually too high. So it's not going to, that'll be probably adjusted in 2020.
Okay. To, do you know to what?
It'll probably be adjusted to a slower growth rate.
Okay.
There's so many people leaving California, so many new babies being born, but it'll probably be adjusted downward, most likely. As far as housing, our goal is to bring people through, initially through triage housing, where they're evaluated and they're put in a direction to maybe to bridge housing, rapid rehousing. But the ultimate goal is to get them into permanent housing. And it's going to be, there's probably going to be some new housing coming on. And affordable housing is an oxymoron because it's very expensive.
Right, but what about the homeless? They can't afford anything.
No, and that's part of our deals. We have roughly 241 beds collectively that we've put out on our homeless plan. Does not include some of the stuff that the continuum of care in the county has done. So we're making it, a year ago we had nothing, so we're making a lot of progress. And some of that ultimately will be permanent housing. I can't tell you exactly when and how many, but that would be one of our goals.
I got about a minute left, and I want to ask about this. This came up in City Council this week as well. The council voted on that final approval of cannabis, the business license regulations. Originally it was a 4-3 vote. They're still moving forward with that. Gary Bredefeld came out and said, called on you to veto the ordinance.
Well, this is a complex issue. I'm going to fully evaluate it. I make my final decision based on what I believe and not what somebody's trying to tell me to do.
All right. So, but what's your thoughts right now on it? Is the regulations that have been set up now?
I have some reservations
on allowing cannabis, commercial cannabis, to come into the city of Fresno.
I have reservations on different aspects of the program.
What is it going to take for you to say yes?
Not sure yet. I need time to fully evaluate it and make an informed decision. But I won't be rushed or pressured into an answer.
Could this be something that would be at the tail end of your term?
No, I think I'll make a decision here in the next 30 days. I forgot the timeline when the council makes a decision. I think I've got 30 days to make a decision, but I'm going to take my time and to carefully evaluate what I'm doing.
If you veto it, it goes back.
They have an opportunity to get, they'll need 5 votes and to override my veto, and that may happen.
And that may happen.
It may happen.
All right. So.
Definite maybe.
Definite maybe. All right. I got you on the fence at least. All right. Mayor Brand, always appreciate the time.
Thank you, Alex. My pleasure.
And coming up next, history on the House floor. A new farm labor bill passes in the House, spearheaded by 2 Valley congressmen. But will it make it to the president's desk? A longtime Valley farmer and professor with his take on the bill and how the USMCA will impact the Valley.